Hello YouTube, this is Frozen Game Hub coming to you all with a Dark Souls 3 Let's Play. Now, on Dark Souls 3, I've played a little bit. I got it on release date, I pre-ordered it on Steam. I got a little bit past the second boss to like maybe a bonfire or two after. Nothing really significant after that, and that's including like the first boss, which I always count as a tutorial. So like basically the first boss in my eyes. So I don't really know too much about this game, but here's the opening cutscene and I will shut up.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. Saint of the Deep. Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. The reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Hello guys, I am back. Sorry, I had my mic muted and I did not realize. So, we are going to create a thief character because I have never really played through Dark Souls as a thief character. And, we're gonna name it Thief. I just watched the 100 a while ago, so I'm gonna name it Thief Octavia because I like that name. Fire Gem. And as I said before, I kind of went through Dark Souls 3 a little bit already, so I made some character creation files, because why not? And this tattoo seems to be my favorite marking, as you can see on all of them. So, we're going to go with this preset. And, that's going to be our character, Thief Octavia, part of the Green X tribe. Just kidding. yeah, I make one for like a lot of. I've made like probably 4 characters already because I just wanted to try out different classes, you know. And I saved the thief for YouTube. And basically what I want to do is I want to try to show you guys every like nook and cranny in this place. I want to try to show you guys every item through this whole playthrough. So like, especially in the areas I don't know, I'm going to be exploring every corner because I really want to know. I want to find every item, guys. Dark Souls 1 I really liked because it was just huge. It was all connected and everything. Like, from Firelink Shrine, you could go from, like, Blight Town to New Londo to even the Undead Burg if you want to go the normal way. Like, you could go anywhere, and it's just really cool how it was all connected and free. So far, for Dark Souls 3, it hasn't really been like that, but it's Dark Souls, so you never know. Like, it'll probably connect all later. And, Dark Souls 2, I didn't like, yeah, there were a lot of places, but you kind of had to go through, like, one of 2 areas instead of, like, the 4 areas that you can actually get to, because you had to get items and stuff for, the other areas in Majula. And, like, I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. Double kill. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna get this item over here. And basically, I don't want to fight that, because that guy's scary and we just want to avoid him at all costs. So he's gonna be coming at us right now. We're just gonna wait for him to swing. I kind of rolled late, but luckily he was right behind me, not where I was standing. Okay, we're away from him now. Basically, I don't know, I just really prefer Dark Souls 1, and so far the combat mechanics and everything is Dark Souls 1 to a T, so I'm really excited about that. Because in Dark Souls 2 they changed, like, the rolling mechanics, and even, like, the parry timings and all that, and I just don't like that. Like, I like the Dark Souls 1 where it's just boom, instant attack, parry, dead. Not where, like, you have to time it after the repost, or the parry. Like, why would you have to time 2 different things? Like, in real life, if I parry him, I'm gonna stab him right away. Like, obviously. Why would you have to time that? But, I missed, totally. At least the backstabs are really easy in this game, that's what I found out. Like, everyone's really easy to go around. We're gonna just kill this guy with 3 hits instead of 4. I almost rolled off the edge. So there's about 3 guys around this area, down here. Or there's this guy here guarding the ramp, and then there's 2 more down here. And they're guarding... I forgot what they're guarding. But I always just try to aggro this guy. And then I wait for this guy to swing at him to do that with the crossbow. And then usually... whatever. I'll just kill him this way. That camera angle though, right? I played that really stupidly. I should have waited for him to stab. Luckily I didn't get hit though, surprisingly, honestly. That building right there is where we want to go. But I'm just gonna come get this one item over here. Basically you have to jump to get it, right here. And then you'll get on top of this coffin, and you get a Titanite shard. Titanite shards are used for, upgrading your weapon level. Like, this, as you can see, is a bandit's knife. If you see on the top left, under the word equipment, it's a bandit's knife, and it's not like, it's just bandit's knife, that's all it says. But, like, if I upgrade it, with Titanite shards, it'll be a bandit's knife +1, and all the attributes kind of in the middle column where it shows the picture of the item as well with the durability and all that. Like, the physical and critical, or no, the physical and the bleed damage, I think, which is under additional effects, will, change, and they will go higher because you're leveling up your weapon. And I think the highest on Dark Souls 1 for weapon upgrades for normal was 15, and then for, like, elemental, it was, like, 10. But here, this boss is gonna wake up, so you just keep swinging at him while he's doing all that. And see how that took out a lot of his health? That's a lot of things that you could do with bosses sometimes if they have those animations, so that you could just get through him quicker. This guy's pretty easy. He's just roll and stay behind him, is what I found out with all my characters. The hardest character I had to verse him on was probably the Herald, which is the spear guy. But I've never played with a spear either, so I really wanted to try it, and it was hard, but I want this game to be really hard. And also, this dagger, do you see how I was hitting him for like 19s, and then it did a huge hit splat? That is because this dagger does bleed damage, and you basically, every time you hit, it stacks a little more bleed buildup, and it'll eventually hit him with a huge hit splat of his health. Oh no, I'm almost dead, guys. I'm almost dead. I'm gonna drink an Estus Flask. Estus Flasks heal you if you didn't know already, and these blue ones are Ashen Estus Flasks. And basically, they heal the blue bar under my health on the top left. And they're used for like magic spells and stuff like that. So right now we just got an item called a Coiled Sword, and we will be using that for a little bit later on. And killing him unlocked the bonfire in his area. His name is Iudex, what is it called? Iudex Gundyr, which is a weird name, but kind of sounds like an ancient name, which is really cool. Now, that was like the tutorial boss in my opinion, because like Dark Souls 1 and 3 both kind of have it with the tutorial. Dark Souls 2 didn't really have a boss, which was really disappointing. Like, they really changed up Dark Souls 2. This is a broken straight sword. It's a weapon, but it literally does, like, no damage. Oh, I guess it does. 70. That's a lot for a broken sword. My thief dagger doesn't, or my bandit knife doesn't even do that much. That's weird. Okay, so there's going to be about 4 guys here. Just swing at them and dodge that fire thing. And then you can lure the spear guy out if you want. Or you can just keep swinging, you know? Fading souls are... These are what souls are. These items. And you can use them. And they will give you souls. Look at the bottom right. See how it went up by 100? That's your souls. I haven't really talked about them yet because we haven't needed them for anything. They're just there for right now. But really, really, really shortly, I will be able to show you what souls are for. So basically, this is an ember, and do you see the fiery stuff by my health bar, mana bar, and stamina bar? The red, blue, and green. It's that's what an ember. That's what it means when you have an ember. It just shows that you're embered or whatever. And basically, what it does is it restores multiplayer connectivity. So once you use it, you can summon your friends and stuff to your game. So it's kind of like you have to get that item in order to play multiplayer. And that's what I like about Dark Souls. You have to. It's like limited. Like if you don't have any, you have to do the area by yourself, which is really interesting to me. So that coiled sword that we got, it's not an actual sword. It's a key item. And basically we use it here. And it basically creates the bonfire. It's really cool. I've never seen this done in a Dark Souls before. And look at the name. It's above Travel. Firelink Shrine, guys. Same as Dark Souls 1. And also what I like is that the music is sad again. Like how it is in Dark Souls 1 and in Demon Souls. And it's like, I don't know, it's just like the hub where everyone is. And they did do that with Majula, with the people, but like it was like a happy, sunny place with grass, beautiful view, and happy music. Like, I don't... That's weird to me. Okay. Now, for souls, we can use them at this lady. She is a firekeeper, and she basically helps you on your adventure like the Emerald Herald did in Dark Souls 2, the green lady. She was always at Majula. Now you can level up with by talking to her, and this is what souls are for. Under my level at the top left, where it's 5, arrow, then 5, under it is souls. That's how many souls you have, and the souls required to level up are under it. Now, as you level up higher, see how it gets higher? Like 757 is now required instead of 740. And now the number is red. That's how many souls you have after you level up that many times. See how it's going higher? So I'm just going to level it up like that. Actually, I want 12 Vigor. Vigor is health. Let me just go through these really quick. Vigor is health. Attunement is the number of attunement slots you get, which is used for magic. Like, so I only have 1 on the bottom right of this interface. And I can only put 1 spell on, basically. Some spells require more than 1 slot. Keep that in mind. Endurance is how much stamina you have. I only have 94 stamina right now. As a thief, I'm going to want that really high for rolling and lots of stabs. Vitality, that's your equipment load. That's how much you can basically... That's how much, like, you basically can carry. And the higher it gets, you fat roll after a certain point. On here, I've never gotten to a fat roll point, and I've worn a lot of armor. Like, I don't know why. I guess they raised the percentage it needed to fat roll by a lot. It used to be like 75% on Dark Souls 2. Strength is used for weapons, like wielding weapons, and it also raises your attack, like how much you hit, a little tiny bit each time. Same with dexterity. You need that for more like thiefy builds, like mine, like DPS kind of. Intelligence is for using new new sorceries, and also they added intelligence and requirements to pyromancies as well, which is new. Faith is the same, but for miracles instead of sorceries, and they also added it to pyromancies. And then luck is, it raises your item discovery, which is the percentage you get to find an item whenever you kill someone. I don't really remember how it's based off of, but that's basically what it is. You can also use souls at this lady. She's the Shrine Handmaid. You can buy fire bombs, you can buy 3 embers from her, repair powders, which are helpful, prism stones, a few weapons, shields, armor, arrows, a lot of your basic stuff, you know?
Ashen 1.
She also sells a summoning sign, which is good if you're into multiplayer. Now, I'm going to use this soul because it gives me 200. And now I have 653 souls. Even the little fading souls count, because notice how I have 653? Like, if I didn't have 4 souls, I wouldn't be able to upgrade my bandit knife to a fire one. Like, it's crazy how much 1 soul can do in this game. And, because if you're out of usable souls, then you have to go out and kill something, and it's just boring. I'm gonna do 4 Estus Flasks, because I don't have any magical spells or anything. So, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna get a few spells later on, but not now. I'm focusing on, like, my weapon. And by making this into a Fire Bandit's knife, now it does 65 physical damage, 65 fire damage, 110 critical damage, and 33 bleed. So it does, like, 4 different types of damage. Critical is rare, I think, but basically, it's crazy. So this is how we get to the new area. That guy over there, you talk to him and he gives you like a emotion or something. Which are like, I'll show you in a second, guys. After this loading screen. Usually it doesn't take this long. I just heard a noise, so hopefully it's loading into the game. This is the longest loading screen I've ever experienced. Okay. These are emotions, like jump for joy, and your person like does that. He gives you one called Collapse, and it basically like looks like you're dying even though you don't die. It's just like a thing that you can do. Look at this view, guys. The high wall of Lothric. we are on the High Wall of Lothric. I'm assuming that that is the Kingdom of Lothric. And according to a YouTube video I saw, he said that the producer of Dark Souls said that, like, everywhere in the background that you see, you can actually access later on in the game. So, like, if every little area of this castle is accessible, that's, like, probably one of the biggest areas in Dark Souls ever, which I'm really excited about. I only have a few minutes, so I'm just gonna go through this back area, and then I'm gonna end it when I get back to the bonfire. So basically, you want to come over here, kill this bow guy, because if you go down there, he wakes up, and then he'll keep shooting you. Drop down, like, right here, or wherever. There's a dog right here. Just, like, 3 swing him. Usually it takes 2 swings. These guys are harmless, but free souls. I'm gonna try to get this dog on me. There he is. Just dodge him usually, or put up your shield. And then just, yeah. Free backstab. We're gonna take out this guy really quick. How I usually take him out is I go up here, and then backstab. That guy's coming up too. This is basically a tougher hollow. Like, a lot tougher. He has like 300 health, which is crazy for a beginning enemy. Oh god, I'm about to die. Just dodge that. Backstab. And then when they're coming up from the floor, you can just keep stabbing them. And that's like a cool little trick. I just got a free Titanite shard from him. My item discovery on this account is 114 because I have 14 luck. So, I'm assuming the highest you can get with leveling up is like... Oh no. I forgot to kill him first. You always have to kill that guy first, so now we're just gonna run away. Because I don't want to deal with him. Just don't look back, guys. Don't look back. If you want free, like, 70 souls or something, I don't remember, you could just drop attack this guy for free souls. It's an instant kill, and then there's an item right here. I didn't even see how many souls it was, so... It was probably like 50. That guy's terrifying. That was also what the first boss was made out of, but I don't want to fight it again. So, that's about it for this video, guys. Basically, I showed you the first, like, little area, and then the first boss, which I always count as the tutorial. And, then I got to Firelink Shrine, and I showed you guys a little bit of this first area. This area is pretty freaking big, so, yeah, we'll get into it next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. This is Frozen Game Hub signing out. Thank you.